Welcome to Guys We Fucked. Guys We Fucked.
Guys We Fucked.
I'm Christina. I'm Corinne.
We're
sorry about last night. The anti-slut shaming podcast. I never stop.
Hey, fuckers. Welcome to another episode of Guys We Fucked.
It's the anti-slut shaming podcast. I'm Corinne.
I'm Christina.
And before we get into things, I want to get into something from ModCloth.
Oh, that is such a good transition. Translation?
Oh my goodness. Guys, ModCloth is one of our newest sponsors. They bring you unique styles in dresses, tops, bottoms, shoes, outerwear, and bridal if you're making that decision.
Idiot. Just kidding.
No, it's cool. They even have a mod stylist service for dedicated one-on-one sizing and fit tips and personalized styling support if you're going through a styling.
Yo, girl, you need some stylist support.
I just imagine going on to I'm having a breakdown. I need stylist support.
Yo, you look mad ugly. Let me help you real quick.
Yeah.
Stylist support.
And I'm on the website right now, and just in time for Halloween, they have a little section called Haunt Couture. Get it?
Yes.
Haunt Couture, but it's Haunt Couture. And they have this really cute cat dress that's like 1950s style. So it's like you're cool because you're vintage, but you're a little crazy because you have a dress full of cats.
But like, don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck with me. So go to modcloth.com. That's MODCLOTH. And if you needed me to spell that, maybe you should
fucking learn to
spend that money elsewhere. Yeah. And enter promo code GWF at checkout to get $20 off any order of $100 or more. And I know you're thinking, well, that's $100, but no, it's only $80 because you get that $20 off.
Yes, so learn math.
Yeah, and if you're not spending $80 on your outfit, again, just don't go out. Make every day extraordinary with ModCloth. That will be our last ad with them probably after they hear that.
That was so funny. I don't know why. How are you?
I'm great. I went to the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nothing takes your...
Did you get your ModCloth for your Renaissance Fair?
No, I wore a Forever 21 dress, but I will say nothing takes your relationship to the next level than convincing your boyfriend to drive you in a zip car to the Renaissance Fair.
How'd you do that?
Just persistence, really.
So you kept poking him in the arm?
Yeah, well,
James.
I was just
James. James.
I was like, everyone's going.
Wow. Miss, I go my own path. Fisher.
Oh, no. I was just like, it's like a fun,
Renaissance fairs are awesome. I used to go to them in high school.
Fun, yeah.
The first time I ever drank in high school was in 10th grade. It's also coincidentally the first time that I ever made out with a boy with like being on top of his body. You know? And then I went to a Renaissance fair and it was really cool. And I had a big chicken leg or a turkey leg.
Did you go to the Renaissance fair though? Because James was trying to say that he was to other Renaissance. And I was like, no. This is the Tuxedo Park Renaissance Fair. 37 years. They have they set up like the village doesn't go away. Like these are like houses in the middle of the woods. Like it's only open for 2 months. I mean, yeah, it's creepy. Oh, we went to this dungeon museum.
Did you see a fucking ghost?
No.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, that's not really what that's known for.
Yeah, I know, but a girl can dream, you know?
No, we went into this dungeon museum, and I don't think anyone was really going in because it said the word museum, and then it was $3, and I was like, we're definitely going. And so we went in and didn't even explain what it was, and then we go in, and it's just these statues reenacting medieval torture.
Ooh,
and I took a picture of everyone. It was real fucked up. They used to do fucked up things to people. And I know
what? Like what?
So one thing was like if you're a liar, they they attach this leather.
You sound like a mean girl at school. Well, if you're a liar, here's what I'm going to do.
A liar, you can't sit with us. That was one of the medieval tortures. You couldn't sit with like the cool people. No. So what it was they attached this like leather strap to your tongue, and then they put weight on it until your tongue just stretches out crazy or falls out of your mouth.
Hell no.
So then you can't tell a lie.
Well, then I would never tell a lie. But how do you prove it, you know?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, these people...
Were there trials?
It was just someone yelling and pointing. That guy's a liar.
Yo, don't cross me twice. I'll call you a liar.
That's Abigail. She is a liar.
And a whore. What?
Yeah. Well, that...
Probably. Oh, is there torture for sluts?
Yeah, chastity belt.
Of course. Oh, Christ almighty, in a handbasket.
Yeah.
What?
And James and I were looking at that, and I was like, so it's not, it wasn't considered torture, but I mean, it was in the torture museum. And it's like, if you take a shit with a chastity belt on,
you can't take a shit with a chastity belt?
how do you, well, it's covering up so that no dicks can get in your vagina. So,
Corinne, if a dick goes in your butt, it doesn't count.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it was like, it's covering that whole area. So if you're pooping, like, how are you in? I don't know how to get around it. I mean,
could you ask questions in the museum, or there wasn't a guy because it was only $3?
No, there wasn't a guy.
Damn
I mean,
it.
there would definitely be some buildup under that chastity belt. I mean, then there was the worst one, I think, was they lay you down and they put a cage with hungry rats on top of your organs, and then they
No way.
No, for sure. I know it. I know it seems like I'm making this up, but I'm not. And then you put hot coals on top of the cage, so the mice, because they were afraid of dying, and the rats would eat through the person's body to get out.
So maybe that's what my dad went when he said, like, we don't punish kids good enough these days, you know? We just fucking let them off. We take away their iPad for an hour.
Well, I mean,
these motherfuckers got their organs eaten by rats.
I don't know. We just sit around
crazy,
like asking each other why we're so terrible to one another. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe take a trip to the Renaissance Fair and pay $3 to go through the Dungeon Museum.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll realize things have actually, sadly, gotten a lot better. And they're still horrendous. Like, I know. Who's thinking of these things?
Bored people. You know, when you don't have social media, you're going to create a really gnarly invention to get a guy's organs eaten by rats because he fucking lied or he fucked your wife.
Yeah.
You know?
And then James had to one-up the museum, so he told me about something that wasn't even included.
Oh, no. What did he say?
It's this torture where they would fill your mouth and your eyes and your anus with honey and milk, and they would force you to ingest honey and milk, put it in your eyes and all open orifices, and then set you out into the sun until you baked and went rotten with milk as insects would eat out your body parts. And then most people, that's a slow death. So people would become delirious and then eventually die from a mix of dehydration, getting their organs eaten out, etc.
Hey, happy Friday, man.
Hey, everyone.
Wow, that sucks ass.
That's not a good way to go.
Speaking of the Torture Museum, I went on vacation with my family. Hey, I'm not lying.
Yeah, I got some text messages regarding that.
Well, the one that I puked at Wawa because I ate pork tenderloin.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of things. Do you ever go on family vacation still?
I mean, no.
Yeah, because you're an adult, right?
Yeah, no. I said no to that a while ago. I mean, I would go with my mom to another country, but
yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, it was a weird. It was I have a very small family. Most of them were all there. Mm-hmm. Not every single one of them, but there was a bunch of family members. Steven and I feel like we rekindled our love. We re-fell in love and hung out on the beach at night in the moon. I'm like, God, I fucking love you, dude. And he's like, I fucking love you too. And I'm like, let's fuck. And he's like, okay. And we fucked. And then
outside?
No. Oh. No sand in this girl's vagina.
Oh.
But it was just, I don't know. I got to hang out with him and do a fun thing, right?
Yeah.
One of my relatives just openly admitted that he was racist.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow.
I do respect that more than a secret racist.
I do. And I knew he was racist, but because he was like, who's on your shirt? And I said, Beyonce. And he goes, oh. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I will stab you with a knife.
Beyonce, I feel like is transcends race though.
She's above
beautiful, that
black, fucking strong ass bitch. She's the best. I love her. Whatever. Anyway, I got real mad. Don't you fucking ever. So that sucked. And that and then my mom got all bipolar-y.
Right.
That's fun. So yeah, families, man, just a friendly reminder, throwing it out there. No one's family is normal. Most families are fucked up. If you are in a fucked up family, I feel you. I'm sending you love. It is not easy. I have been constipated since I got back, and I'm pretty sure it's because of nerves.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that's like a great reminder, like that you have the opportunity in life to select your own family.
I know.
See, I never really
made me love my friends way more.
Yeah, like I love my mom and my dad and my brother, and the rest of the people are cool too. But like,
fine.
It's the true connection that I feel. Like the deep connection is with my friends.
Yeah.
I chose them. Family, you just get served and hope they're all right.
I know, you're like, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I do really. My dad and my brother, oh my God, they're like the best. I fucking love them. And I got to hang out with Brantley, who's a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to see him see the beach for the first time, and that was fucking cool. And I got to like run around and tickle him, and he laughed so hard, and it made me the happiest I've ever been in my life. So, you know, there was ups and downs.
Yeah.
There was no torture in the way of devices in a museum.
No
but there
physical
was
torture.
via my mom's manipulation and sudden awful remarks.
Right.
Happy Friday to me. Guys, this is how you're going to make your Friday better, okay? Because a lot of people have been asking us, can you do more than one episode of Guys We Fucked a week? And to that we say, yeah, actually, now we will. We have been doing it. So if you want more episodes of Guys We Fucked in your life, you can get a month for free, and then it's $4.99 per month when you sign up for Howl. It's kind of like the Netflix of podcasting. This is the link, though, that you have to type in. It's in the description of this podcast. You're dead to me if you don't type in the link, because if you do, like, we don't get any like fucking credit or whatever the fuck from Howl. If you just go to howl.fm, go to howl.fm/GWF, which stands for Guys We Fucked. There's thematic episodes. We're going to dive into emails and really spend time on them. We get the most amazing emails, and sad and funny and weird and gnarly in our inbox. So we actually have time to dig in and read them and explore them. We bring on your favorite guests back that you've heard. We bring on new guests. Sometimes we get drunk and do an episode. Sometimes we let you into our personal lives a little more. I don't know. It's going to be really fun. Okay. So you could start a 1 month free trial if you go to howl.fm/GWF, or you're dead to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we really hope you wrote that down. We do have tour dates that we're going to go through once again. That was very exciting news last week. But if you are local to New York City, like we are, we have some dates here. September 28th, which is a Wednesday, the Comedian Project is back at the Standing Room. Tickets are $5 with code SEX at the door. It's fun. Just come.
Just go.
We don't talk about sex, dating, or relationships, because sometimes you need a fucking break from all of that.
Word. And then on Friday, September 30th, it's a back-to-back Guys We Fucked night of fun. Okay. So first off is 7:30 is Glamour Puss, hosted by Wendy Starling and myself at Zinc Bar, 82 West 3rd Street. You got to be 21 and up. And I don't know, I forget how much tickets are, but just click the link in this
They're 15,
bio.
aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I think they are. I don't fucking know. I'm in the weirdest mood ever.
I can tell.
Yeah. So come to Glamour Puss at 7:30, and then get your party dress on
at 11:15 p.m. at New York Comedy Club. It's Nacho Bitches, and it's my birthday edition. It's the day after my birthday, so I'll be hungover, and then I'll be curing that by drinking more.
Yeah, hair of the dog.
With Blair Saki. Yeah, tickets are $10 with code Nacho. Gotta use that code. It's definitely gonna sell out. We have a crazy lineup planned for you. I'm so excited, including a very special guest I've been trying to get on the show for a long time, and then finally I think it's really gonna happen.
You did it.
And yeah, we're gonna drink, we're gonna tell jokes.
I'm gonna be there partying.
Christina's gonna be there.
I'll murder you if you heckle.
Our agent Olivia's gonna be there. She's a fun gal. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a really great time, guys.
Yeah.
So do that. And that one's actually 16 and up. But I swear to God,
baby,
if you are 16 and you come up to me drunk, I'm gonna slap you in the face.
Oh, do not drink when you're 16.
Life gets so much worse. You need to save that.
Yeah, if you're drinking now, you're gonna do meth by the time you're 21. Just don't.
Oh, and we're going on tour, guys. Our tour dates were announced last week. We're gonna go on an awesome tour in November. This is the first leg of the tour. We cannot really express this enough to you. People keep telling
Why aren't you coming to Kansas City?
I can't
I live in Texas and you're not coming there, and that really hurts my feelings. We're gonna be there.
Please listen. We are mere mortal beings. We are going as many places as we can. This is the start of it. Okay, guys?
Very excited.
We didn't sit down and go,
fuck Kansas.
fuck you, Oklahoma City.
Fuck you. Actually, we did do that to South Carolina though, because of the bullshit bathroom ball.
We did do that. Yeah.
Or no, North Carolina.
I think it was North Carolina.
It is North Carolina.
Yeah.
I said South.
I was
gonna
say, yeah, we did say fuck you to North Carolina. So sorry, you're gonna have to get in a car.
Sorry.
To North Carolina. We can't perform in a place that's so behind.
Honestly, yeah.
We're taking a stance. Our agent was like, "Do you want to take a stance?" And we're like, "We love taking stances."
And by saying yeah, we took a stance.
We took a stance,
but I felt good about it.
We replied to an email, and we really took a stance.
Yes, and that's what we encourage you millennials to fucking do.
So anyway, here are the cities. Listen up, buy the tickets. They're going. Some of these are already almost sold out, so we're not fucking around with you. And if you're not old enough to get in, just fucking wait. I don't know what to tell you.
Some of the venues are 18 and up.
Yeah,
click on the link and see if that's the case with your venue that you want to go.
Call the venue. There's so much fucking complaining. We brought you 3 amazing facts of information.
We love you.
Last week, and then just nonstop fucking complaints.
You look beautiful today. Have you told yourself that in the mirror yet?
All right, it's fine. So Syracuse, New York on November 2nd, we're going to be at the Funny Bone.
Albany, New York, November 3rd at the Funny Bone.
Hartford, Connecticut, November 6th at the Funny Bone.
Irvine, California, November 9th at the Improv.
Los Angeles, California, November 10th at the Comedy Store.
Phoenix, Arizona, 11/11 Make-A-Wish at Stand Up Live.
Ontario, California, not Canada, November 13th at the Improv.
San Francisco, California, November 14th at Cobb's Comedy Club. That's actually might be sold out by the time this airs,
but we'll see. Indianapolis, Indiana, November 16th at Crackers.
Columbus, Ohio, November 17th at the Funny Bone.
Chicago, Illinois. This one is a podcast taping. It's going to be November 18th at the word I can't pronounce theater.
Chicago Podfest. Yeah. And the Theaninum Theater.
Athenaum. I mean, it's actually a real word. I just can't pronounce it.
Yeah, me either. Cleveland, Ohio. You're the last date. Don't suck. November 20th at Hilarities. We're so excited. This is going to be the Guys Who Fuck touring show that we tested. We did a sold out run of it in New York.
Yeah.
It was fucking incredible.
It's a lot of fun. You can participate.
You are part of the show.
For a couple minutes, you can be like, it's about me. And it actually will be about
you. You're actually really right.
You can buy some shirts. You can buy some tote bags. If you can't come out to any of the shows, the merchandise is all available on our website, which is sorryaboutlasttnightcomedy.com. Just click on merch. Anything you do is supporting us and supporting us being able to travel around and shake your hands and give you hugs.
Shake your hands, kiss your babies.
And have you tell us about your pussy.
Yeah, what about your pussy?
But tonight we are in Toronto, guys.
Oh, Canada.
We're currently at Just for Laughs Toronto. Things are going well, fingers crossed.
So good.
And at 9 p.m. tonight, we're going to be at the Royal Theater. For that show, Just for Laughs passes are required. But then there are some tickets still available for the midnight show, which is where we're going to get down and dirty.
Oh, so dirty.
If you're a big fan of the show, come to that fucking show. It's gonna be crazy.
They both gonna be good, but come to both of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you need a pass for one, but yeah. Buy
you know
one.
What you don't need a pass for?
What?
Looking great in Me Undies. Okay. This episode of Guys Who Fucked is also sponsored by Me Undies. It is the world's most comfortable underwear. That's what they told me to say, but that's also how I feel about it.
It's true.
Because that's all I own. They gave us free samples and then I bought more because no lie, this shit is incredibly comfortable. It's made out of a sustainably sourced fabric called modal, which is twice as soft as cotton. When you try them, you will understand why they are called the world's most comfortable underwear. And they fucking make your butt look so good. I'll walk around the house in my MeUndies and Steven will be like, hey, I'm like, what? Stop. It's so fun. If you don't love your first pair of MeUndies, they're free, no questions asked. Shipping is free in US and Canada. And you can get a MeUndies subscription plan and save $8 with that option. So go to MeUndies.com/GWF. Get 20% off your first order. Me undies. Be good to your pussy.
Yay! And big round of applause for our newest sponsor.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Skin Condoms.
Because y'all should really wear condoms.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Skin Condoms. Skin Condoms are made from a revolutionary polyisoprene material called Skin Feel.
Skin Feel.
And that's Skin SKYN.
With a Y.
Because they're
Y's are
really
better.
cool.
Yeah, like
it's
me.
softer and more comfortable than traditional latex. So both you and your partner get a natural feel full of sensitivity. And guess what? 97% of people would recommend skin condoms after trying them for the first time. Skin condoms are amazing for everyone, but they are also completely safe for anyone with a latex allergy. Skin condoms are just as safe as latex condoms, and they offer the same level of protection against pregnancy and STIs. I think it's so interesting when people are like, but are they as effective? Yeah, they fucking have.
But will I get pregnant?
There are certain to manufacture a condom, there has to be certain standards that you're hitting for them to be able to sell them.
Exactly.
So just have a little faith.
Yeah.
And if I'm saying that,
I know.
I really mean it.
Wear condoms, guys.
If you're ready to try them, head to buycondoms.online to explore skin condoms. They also have personal lubricants and little toys. I have some nice multi-pleasure vibrating rings right next to me that I'm take home and try out. And I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So use code GWF and you'll get free shipping on your first order, no matter what and how much you buy. Again, buycondoms.online, and thanks to Skin Condoms.
Yo, wear condoms. Steve and I have been together for 5 fucking years, and I'm on birth control. We still wear condoms, and it's not bad. It's great. Actually, we've bought Skin Condoms before they were a sponsor, so I'm like, oh, good. I use it in my actual daily life. If you want to email us, guys, our email address is sorryaboutlastnightshow@gmail.com. We will read them. And this subject line of this email that I'm going to read is accused of masturbating in front of someone I barely know. Okay. Hi, Corinne and Christina. Hey, ladies. I love the podcast. Y'all do a fantastic job. I am a 19-year-old male currently in college and asking for your advice on how to approach a very strange problem I'm dealing with. Essentially, me and my 2 friends who attend my college were planning to visit our friends who all attend a different college about 3 hours away from our own. Those we planned on visiting all live in a house together off campus. However, I received a text message not long before writing this email from the only girl living in the house. This girl is not from my hometown like the close friends she's living with in the house that I know, so I have only hung out with her about 2 or 3 times. One of the times was a weekend last year where she invited our mutual friends and I to crash at her house for a weekend and party. We partied a lot, weed, booze, and I don't remember much from that weekend. Anyway, the message she sent me was plainly telling me that I was not allowed in the college house whenever I visited and definitely not allowed to stay there at any point. Having believed to only ever have had pleasant interactions with her, I responded respectfully that I will comply with her request, but asked as to why she made this decision. She replied saying, someone who masturbated in front of a bunch of people while leaning on someone who has sexual assault problems is not someone I want in my house. I barely know this girl and I don't remember ever doing anything like that. I only masturbate in private and have never even considered anything resembling public masturbation. I would be confident in my belief that she is wrong in accusing me of this. However, I also don't remember much of that weekend-long party we were both at. That party is the only time I could think of among the literal handful of times we have interacted that I could have masturbated in front of her. I can only assume she believes I masturbated under my pants at this party in front of everyone, something I am most 100% sure I did not do. However, like I said, we were all under the influence, so I can't remember the details. So I cannot be sure. She isn't taking me to court or anything, but is just banning me from the house she and our mutual friends live in. One of those friends I intended to visit have already contacted me in support, telling me that they believe me, but don't want to get involved. She probably won't contact me again, unfortunately. How can I live with something like this? Will these people I have known for years think I'm a pervert? Maybe I was scratching my crotch and it looked like I was masturbating. As a person who has only ever kissed girls, I'm not very sexually experienced and honestly feel sick because I now know that someone thinks I masturbated in front of her and my friends under my pants. The only upside to this is since we don't even live in the same hometown and we don't go to the same school, I honestly don't ever have to interact with her ever again. I really don't know if you can offer much advice on what to do, or I just don't know who to turn to about something so strange / sexual. Hope this makes sense. Sorry for my long email. Don't apologize. Oh, dude. So you got accused of jerking it in a party in public. This is, I feel bad that this sucks that you just got this, this random text about something you did last year.
That you didn't do. Although I think you are correct in understanding that you were drunk and maybe you did it. If you did, I don't fucking know. I wasn't there. I mean, did anybody ask you? I would ask your friends if anybody else saw this. And also, yeah, maybe you like just readjusted your nuts when you were drunk or something. You know, because
dudes do that.
I'm definitely like less of a lady when I'm drinking.
Oh, I'll pick my underwear to my vagina when I'm drunk. No problem. Yeah, that's really upsetting. And I would be upset if I were you too. And I'm kind of glad you're upset because that means you're concerned and you don't want to be a perv. And you're not. You're not. But that is jarring to know that somebody out there thinks that of you. I would really. She texted you or she messaged you, I would ask her, I would just say, hey, that's horrible. And I would like to know more information if you'd be willing to share it.
Yeah. Can you please tell me what you think I was doing? Because this is really upsetting me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And if something happened to me and I somehow did, I don't recall it.
Yeah.
I was blackout drunk. But being blackout drunk is never an excuse for actions, but it's certainly.
It's good to know that that's something you did.
Right. So then wow, I'm a person who can't get blackout drunk because I masturbate in public.
Right. So of course that's an option of what happened. And then the other option is you didn't do it. But I think either way, I think the girl who is upset and won't allow you in her house should give you a little bit more information.
Yeah.
Because you want to know for your own good and for your future and for you being around other people. You just don't want to do that. I know. I feel like every Gothamist is a blog about New York City stuff. And I love reading it because it's so fun. Every fucking day there's somebody who jerks off on the subway. And I remember reading this one story about this girl filming this guy who was jerking off and he had the creepiest fucking look in his face. Oh God. And then after that video surfaced online, I mean, it was shaming him. He was wasted and that's not an excuse, but that's also like a shitty moment in his life. He was like, holy shit, I had no idea I did that. I will never do that again. I am so embarrassed. That is horrible. Blah, blah. Like you read it and you're like, okay, that guy didn't fucking mean to do that.
I was gonna say, like, if it's in your pants and you're not getting calling anyone else and you're not like looking at eye fucking someone when you're doing it, like there are a lot worse things going on.
And you know what?
In the world.
And no one would, I don't know, who would you yell at a girl masturbating at a party through her pants? Probably not.
Oh,
but
no.
A guy, yes, you would.
That girl would be a hero.
Yeah. But the guy, see, that's the one fucking double standard that's in our favor.
Yeah.
We can masturbate at a party. Yeah. And ain't no one gonna kick us out of the house.
Well, also, I think the thing with girls is the thing that makes.
We're not threatening.
Well, no, nothing comes out of us when we. I mean, like
they're in a hose.
Yeah, it's just like
sometimes.
Well, no, I'm saying like there's like jizz is coming out of a guy. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, but I squirt when I masturbate. Right. Okay, shut up.
Good for you. Good for you. Seriously,
most people aren't. Yeah, nothing's coming out. So it's just like a little bit more hygienic. Yeah, masturbation.
Like, get your jizz off my hallway, wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would ask this girl for more information. I do think that you deserve that. Because that's alarming. And I'm sorry that happened. And if you did do it, you should know. And if you didn't, that sucks. But I would reach out to her again and get to the bottom of it. And then reach out to the other people in the house. Because that's not something you take lightly. And I'm glad you're not taking it lightly. So,
Reach out with your heart, not with your dick.
yeah, but you weren't going to reach out with your dick.
Anyway,
not after this debacle.
Yeah. All right. And then email number 2. There's a lot of emojis in the subject line. That makes me, and just bear with me as I read this because it's written in like a special language.
We both read this at the same time, I think, in our respective apartments and forwarded it to each other. And we're like, we need to read this.
Yeah. It's called interracial, beating heart emoji, chocolate bar emoji, how I met Veronica from prison. And it might be my favorite email of all time. No, we're not. And just if the writers listening, we're not making fun of you. We're laughing with you.
I love this person and I want to meet this person and hug them.
No, I love that you're just writing your heart. Like
yeah, because not enough people do that.
And and just guys, as an example, this is how you start off a good email. I did a bid in Monmouth County Prison, same county that seats Asbury Park, Ocean Township, Belmar, Long Branch.
Love Asbury.
I got locked up for selling heroin. They threw me in gang unit, even though I'm neutral. But in certain pics on my Instagram, the internal affairs go on social media to separate gangs. I'm pretty popular DJ. Diggs. We're just going with it. I wouldn't even have DJ'd if it wasn't for DJ Woo Kid, my idol. My bunkie Tommy had pics of this black girl with her name tagged, and they were co-defendants facing 20 years, and he ended up taking 7 years in NSP Jersey's worst prison. He was my bunkie and had her pics all over his cell. I jerked off 100 to her and liked that she liked a white boy. She signed on Facebook, told her I knew Tommy, and asked how she came home and told me he took all the charges. Apparently there's no periods. Apparently they robbed a Mexican with a machete. LOL. That should have been my first earning that the Facebook messages got steamy going my way. I knew she did heroin, but after 4 months, her addiction got very bad. I love hood black bitches. Again, this is not my words. I mean, I'm a gangster rap DJ with a face tattoo and led a crazy life. Dad OD'd from Xanax and alcohol after last Thanksgiving. While I was there, I got out February 28th. She got off May 5th. She recently stole my debit card because she knew the password because I got a sickness people called. I forgot. Damn. Oh, yeah. Rhinovirus, which is just the common cold. LOL. She spent 2 nights sleep with me. I sent her downstairs to get us candy and smacks.
Is that a code?
I don't know.
No, I think Smack is a cereal.
Well, I think, but Smack is a drug, but it's also a cereal. And I'm guessing it's sweet that we thought it was a cereal, but it's probably not the cereal.
But wouldn't he just say heroin? Because he's been saying heroin. Fucking nice.
Oh, man. Oh, Biggie. I get money, but she went to rehab. I gave her money so she didn't have to go to detox withdrawal. I fall for addicts. Jail might help her. I don't know what to do. I have her an ultimatum to pay me back. She's doing bad, but she's fucking hot. Crazy butt that I love to eat the sex and dirty talk makes me feel amazing. I'm fucked up. I used to get high, but I keep giving into the addict and taking her back and she fucks up. I'm heartbroken. That's what the tattoo actually is. I'm on probation, so I'm sober. I haven't slept since February when I overdosed, but I was fucking with some nice China white that's plaguing New Jersey. I guess that means, maybe.
Or it's a drug. I know that a China white is a drug nickname. I don't know which one.
Killed my dad. Does she need jail time? She has 2 daughters, 3 and 8, and baby's dad is awesome. Should I said fuck you and let her do a bid since she won't do rehab? I'll send her more than she stole and send her letters, heart emoji beating. I am in love with her. She gets so wet and screams. And we even role play prison sex.
Wow.
That's rocking. And I know she loves the sex, but I'm losing to heroin. Me and her had an amazing labor night, which me and James are now using labor night, which is
what's that mean?
The night of Labor Day.
Oh, God, duh.
Spent like $400 on a date just chilling, and I wake up and she probably needed her next fix, feeling any dope as do horrendous shit. I did my share.
Is this a rap?
I want her to be clean because when it's perfect, it's so perfect. I love chocolate women so much and don't even got a big dick, but I'm about 6 inches. But don't let black women fool you. I make them. Drop emoji. Sada pow. Keep it moist, bitches.
Oh, that's what DJ Who Kid says.
Oh, yeah. Keep it moist, bitches. I def be able to bag her in. I feel. Nope. I'm not a wigger, but I'm tough and def legit in this.
God, I've not heard that word forever.
Dark city. Chocolate bar emoji. 100 emoji. Dollar bill emoji. Gun emoji. Needle emoji. Money emoji again. Beaten heart emoji. All in one story. We were gonna come see y'all.
Oh,
Crying, laughing emoji. Sad emoji.
oh,
From DJ Diggs. All right. And then he put some pictures and it was great.
oh, that I love when people send us pictures. Being in love with a drug addict is hard
Yeah.
because you can't. It's totally up to them to stop. Like, it's not up to you. It's out of your control.
Right. So we wanted to read that email because number one, it just amused us and we love an email with
I want to
character.
hang out with you, DJ Diggs.
But also we're like, after reading it, I was like, oh, this is actually a really, like, I would think pretty common problem.
Yeah.
That you're in love with somebody and when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it's really bad. And unfortunately, one member of in the relationship has something that is overpowering them and taking control of their life and making them someone who they are not actually.
Yeah. And
that's heroin.
Yeah. That's heroin. Boys and girls, don't do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's hard. Like, you're in love with somebody, but if that person has to want to change, she has to want to stop doing heroin, and you like trying to kind of play God and like, or, getting her imprisoned or, sending her tons of money. Like, I don't think those are really things. She needs medical help. But to get off a drug like heroin takes more than like TLC, Give her a hug and a pat on the back and she'll be okay. Yeah, and I think at this time, especially if she has children involved, like, as important as love is, sometimes there are other things in your life that you need to get situated, such as an addiction, and certainly the welfare of your children before you start worrying about a relationship. And it's cool. And I think if you truly love her, the best thing that you can do for her is be a friend. During this time, as much as it's fun to make bitches wet, sometimes wet bitches need a friend.
Yo, those wet bitches need a friend. They do, because it's got to be really hard and lonely and terrifying to go through an addiction. I'm not speaking from experience, so if I'm wrong, let me know. But be supportive of her and there for her, but also strict with her and just not back down on her needing to get help. Because when she does, there's this amazing, beautiful life that awaits her and her family, her children, and you. So, hang in there. That's really hard. And
thanks for writing. And hopefully she'll get clean sometime in the near future. And then we will see you guys. Yeah. And it'll all work out. And if it doesn't, that'll be bad.
The bitches. But I don't want to say that because this girl sounds super special and you really like her. And I love how much you like her.
Yeah. And it's not about, it's like, I
love that your prison bunkie had pictures of it and you just started jerking off and that's how you kind of met.
Yeah.
It's cute. It is kind of cute.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, be a friend. I think that's the most important part. All right, guys. So we have an awesome episode of Guys We Fucked set up for you today. It's something we've been wanting to talk about for a while. And the topic of today's podcast is going to be plastic surgery.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think people have very intense feelings about plastic surgery, but I'm not sure most people even know a ton about plastic surgery. Did some research on the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. And since 2000, overall procedures in plastic surgery have risen 115%. But the types of procedures patients are choosing are changing. And since, every year it seems like more and more people are getting plastic surgery. Since 2000, there's been considerable growth in breast lifts, buttocks lifts, lower body lifts, and upper arm lifts. And then
upper arm lifts?
Yeah.
Oh, this thingy?
I think that's what it is.
Jeez.
Yeah. And because like in the past, when people said I got plastic surgery, it used to almost exclusively refer to facelifts.
Right.
But now it's so much more. I'm sure on Instagram, you guys see a lot of people are getting like butt implants and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's because of beauty is such a constantly changing like standard, like what we find beautiful, if you even look throughout the ages, it's just constantly changing because of, think of diet, because of celebrities, the people we look up to, different things like that. And also I read a great article all about how the selfie has actually changed plastic surgery. So many more people are getting plastic surgery because they're looking at other people's selfies that, please always remember, are fucking doctored, photoshopped, filtered.
Hell yeah. Filtered to the max.
Yeah. And then
and angled. It's the best. It's the person's best angle. And that for that one selfie, there's 1,000 other outtakes of that fucking photo.
Yeah,
that you didn't see.
And people feel ugly, so they get things done, especially like things with lips. A lot of people are comparing themselves to like the Jenners and the Kardashians. Number one, those people are rich,
so rich,
so they have like the time and money to do that, and they know the best people in the world. Plastic surgery can be super dangerous because remember, it is a surgery. Just because you are opting to have the surgery and it's not like something that you need to save your life, it's still surgery. It's still super dangerous and something you need to think about. And then there's other things like that fall into the plastic surgery but are not as invasive. They're minimally invasive procedures like Botox, soft tissue fillers, chemical peels, laser hair removal, and then even microdermabrasion. So technically, I've had plastic surgery.
Oh, you naughty bitch.
Oh my God. But yeah, so today we're going to talk to two comics who were kind enough to be open about the plastic surgery procedures that they've gotten. I think it's really awesome when people are like, yeah, I bought this.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Like,
fucking own it. And
yeah,
that's great.
And I think they have a lot of things that they can share with us about their experiences. And we're so excited to talk to them today. Please welcome Sydney Washington and Madison Malloy.
Yeah, been through so much, sometimes I'm thinking I'm through with this shit. I've been around, niggas be thinking I'm new to this shit. Me and my bro stayed in the basement just brewing and shit. He hit the block, then he taught me what to do with the flip. He kept me fresh, bought me a Max and he bought me Jabals. Kept it so real, told me off top don't be stunting these hoes. Subs in the trunk, riding too deep in that 190 Benz. Pager on hip, listen up, don't you be following trends. Felt like a star, rattled the plate as we ride through the city. On the E-way, counting for 100, but we not from Indy. That was the shit, felt like a king when we crossing the bridge. Hustles made G's, even back then, yeah, we knew we was in.
Hey, we're here with Sydney Washington and Madison Malloy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Aw, you gals are so cool and funny. You're both stand-up comedians.
Yes, we are.
You live in New York City. What else should we know?
I live in Brooklyn.
Oh,
so
shit.
That's not
Sorry.
the same.
Sorry.
It's not the same.
It's not the same at all. I
one
want to
of the
make that
boroughs.
clear. Yeah.
What is different about Brooklyn?
The J train.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible train. Awful. Like the homeless men give out business cards. Like that's how.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very profesh. up in
Okay.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Well, yeah, you seem to have a lot of traveling nightmares.
Yeah, I just need to walk everywhere.
Well, that's good. It's a way to keep in shape.
How long have you guys both lived in New York City? Or in the area? The 5 boroughs.
11 years.
Yeah. Can you get closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 years.
Yeah,
11
I'm
years.
gonna say 15.
Wow.
Yeah,
so we're
16.
like all pretty much New Yorkers. I think
Yeah.
I'm the youngest New Yorker here, the 9 years.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause you're-
13.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
And so this episode's about plastic surgery. So I don't know what you guys have done.
You have to
Tell us.
This is the first you.
I got no idea.
We're gonna start. We just want to be open because why we know that you have it done because you guys are pretty open about it, and I think that's awesome. I think it's an interesting time because people feel these very intense feelings about plastic surgery without really knowing anything about
People who have
it. Yeah,
Never
people.
gotten it or like,
Yeah.
you should just be happy with. I'm like, fucking, you don't.
Yeah.
Shut up. You don't know.
Well,
Shut up.
Yeah, and kind of on the podcast, we're always like, well, you should do whatever makes you feel good. And if there's something about your body that bothers you and that you want to make it better, or make it more fitted to like your vision of yourself, I think that's totally fine. So we thought maybe if we talk to some people who have some procedures done, people could understand it and be a little bit less judgmental.
Yeah, just like everyone shut the fuck up.
They still
about
gonna
it.
judge. That's how it works.
That's
That's
true.
what I've learned.
Still got something to say. Always.
You're right. You're right.
You know, I don't want to hear people bitch about something they don't like. If you don't like it, fix
Who
it.
cares?
Your
Yeah.
attitude, your job, just fix it.
I know.
I didn't like my tits, so fix those.
So
I'm
you
solved.
got your boobs done.
So yeah, we'll start with you. So breast augmentation, super popular form of plastic surgery. When and what exactly did you get done?
So this was weird.
You close to the mic.
I will say that like the weird thing is they had this procedure where they put them through your belly button so you'd have no scars.
Oh, you
Put
did
the
that?
boobies through your belly button?
Yes.
You did that?
Yes.
Oh my God, my friend did that too. They look amazing.
I don't like it as much though.
Oh,
because
why?
like I don't have a lot of body fat on me, so
Okay,
you can't
a
put
little brag.
silicone.
Just a little brag. I see that.
Really skinny, you
Like
guys.
super
No,
skinny.
you're super
So you
petite and
can feel
adorable.
the implant sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, you
know?
can feel it just like existing, like just sitting.
Sometimes
And what is that? So how old were you when you got?
I can't feel them I can feel them if I touch them.
Like you can feel the ridges of the bag.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Wait, is it not under the muscle?
It is.
It is. Okay.
But that's how little breast tissue. So I used to be 10 pounds heavier and I was a B cup, but in reality now I guess I would be an A cup. So I really bounced
Welcome.
up.
Mallory, you're just doing so well.
I'm trying.
It's like I lost weight. I got titties. Like,
Right? Got Invisalign.
be mad. Invisalign. Man.
Invisalign. How old were you when you got it, or when you decided that you wanted to get boob job?
I mean, I was always insecure. I got to tell you guys a funny story. When I was in high school, there was this advertisement for a pill, like a vitamin pill you could take that would give you bigger boobs. Okay?
Oh, yeah, I heard that when I was in high, and I was like, I call bullshit. But
I wanted it. And I was
Yeah.
so disappointed when it didn't show up under the tree.
You asked your parents for it?
Yes, I did.
you asked them for a boob pill? What?
Yes.
Were
And it
they
was
like
$600?
maybe-
Oh my God.
$600?
Maybe it gives you some sort of like inflames your body.
Does it give you golden breasts? Jesus
Well, it's the
Christ.
same way like that lip stuff. Like
Doesn't work.
It has like
Yeah.
cinnamon in it and just like it basically inflames your lips temporarily to make
Oh,
you.
yeah.
But it's like that's not
So you got plump ass lips for like a hot minute.
because your
and then
body's
you're like,
having a reaction to something.
you're allergic.
Your
Yeah.
body's like, get this out of here.
My mother said you just need to massage them. She's like, you need to touch them every day and like massage them.
See,
I
that's
did that
what I
anyway.
don't do anymore.
Yeah.
Will you
None of it
massage
works.
mine, Sydney?
No,
I'll
no.
massage yours.
I don't even massage mine, so it's fine.
Mine are like, they're a little harder than I expected, but when I get them redone, I'll get a softer material. They're coming up with so many advancements.
So wait, how long ago did you get them done?
6 years ago.
6 years?
7 years ago.
Okay,
I
that's
think,
you got some
yeah.
time on them. You got some miles.
I do.
Yeah, because do you have to get them replaced?
They say 10 years, but I got friends that had them for like 15
Yes.
and they look fine.
Oh wow. That makes me so upset because if I was it painful?
Yeah.
Were you
Okay.
nervous?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be honest because I want people to know, like, I don't want to discourage people from getting it, but I want people to have like a realistic idea of what the process is.
I did it
like.
twice.
Two
It was
Two.
crazy. Yeah.
Why?
I got saline and then I got the gummy bear, the cohesive
That's
gel.
what I want.
And
Wait, do you have saline, Madison?
Yes.
And so you got
have-
saline the first time, Sydney.
yes. And I'm super skinny like you.
Yes,
You
like
both are very
you.
fit.
My bones, you know. And it just saline is not good if you don't have enough like body fat. at
That's
all.
why I can feel them.
Oh.
And, you
And
can-
how did you know? Did they look weird or did they feel weird? And that's how you
they
knew you had to
just
get new ones.
it just wasn't enough. I was like, wait a minute, I pay all this money and I
Yeah.
just like it looked like I have a push-up bra on. That's it.
Oh,
Like you want to feel like you got your money's worth. They were too
Yeah.
small and you could see the ridges and everything.
Did the same
rippling.
doctor do the second set of
Yes,
boobs?
he did.
And
He
was he
did.
like, "Sorry, my bad. I will fix it."
No, he was like, I'll fix it. I won't charge you for the full price. I'll just charge you for the implants and the surgery, which was like probably like $1,500. So
Oh, that's actually.
Oh.
Why did I think it was that?
It was like, Madison. How much?
like
how
it's
much
hundreds
was-
of thousands of dollars. I don't know.
Well,
the
I thought it was
first-
like I thought
the
was
first time I got
thinking
him down was
8 grand.
65.
6,500. Okay, so that's what it kind of. more
My
like
guess
that.
was $8,000.
Yeah.
So, and I mean,
I
obviously
gotta
there's different doctors.
I got a special. Mine was 9,500. I think I got taken to that bank. Here's a deal for
This
you.
bitch will spend
Madison's
$9,500.
Wait,
on
did you
some
go
titties.
in New York or?
Well, the consultation was in Manhattan, and then I ended up in some part of Brooklyn that was so far away.
Oh, Madison. Oh,
Madison, you gotta take it for a ride.
That is
But
terrible.
here's the thing. He was a great doctor, but here's the thing. We went all the way to Sheepshead Bay. I don't know if anyone knows
No.
where that
I've
is.
heard of it.
You don't need to do that.
Far.
Not for titties. I'm not.
Don't go to Sheepshead Bay for titties.
No.
You know, it's funny. They go after the surgery. My friend came with me. He said after the surgery, the whole surgery thing, he was a great doctor, but it's like I walked into the procedure, okay? And they were like, oh, just pull your pants down a little bit. My sweatpants were on the entire time.
Bitch.
And it took 20
Wait, you were on the operating table with your pants on.
Yes.
That
and
was
it
you
took
was at somebody's
20
uncle's basement apartment that's doing certain what?
Yeah, it's fucked up,
It was and he's like a very reputable doctor.
Was his name Leroy?
Is he?
No, oh my God.
Bad. Anyway,
So it was the weirdest thing. And then they're like, we'll call you a car service. And I was like,
Oh, that's
that'd be
nice.
good. Yeah, but here's the thing. They sent a car and it was like from a church or something.
Stop it.
no,
You was in a
Madison.
church van?
No
You
shocks.
was in the church van.
So I'm bouncing the entire way.
No. If there's one time when you need a be buckled up, it's after you got your breast implants.
Madison, you got
Mess.
I don't know
Worst
what.
story, but I'm happy I got him. And he's a
Are
great
you?
doctor.
Did you get?
You look great.
Did you
You
see
look
your
good.
ad on the train? Like, how did
No,
you-
no.
Right
it
next to Doctors Ismore.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was from a friend that got him done. It was a recommendation. She said, "Oh, he's the best." I mean, he's done her second, third one. I don't know how many she's had done now. But I'm not gonna do them again until I have kids because I know that they'll suck the crap right out of
That's
us.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
so I'm like, why
Do
am I
breast
wasting-
implants affect breastfeeding?
Not
at
if
all?
they're under.
I ain't got no kids, so I have no
Right.
idea. But I heard that if you know, that some people are fine breastfeeding.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would make a difference.
Well,
I've
that's
never-
why they put it under the muscle.
Okay.
It's technically. the
And
theory.
what was your thought process like before deciding to get the surgery? Like, did you get bullied for having small tits, or did you just really just want bigger tits, or what? What's the thought process?
I just wanted to feel like sexy, like a woman. I wanted to be curvaceous. I didn't have like a lot of ass or a lot of body, or like I just felt like I wasn't enough. So I was like, if I get some titties, it'll fit into my American Apparel dresses, and I'll be
Right.
complete.
And after you got titties, did you feel complete?
Hell no. That's why I got them done twice. I was like, and I still want to get them done. It's like crazy.
But you have,
It's
I
super-
mean, you both have beautiful breasts. Like
Bro, you don't know. You don't know my life underneath this jean jacket.
From what I see, or from
Bro,
what I've
that-
seen, like your
listen.
pictures in those little dresses,
of
you look
course,
great.
Of course, you got to put them up right, but like it's a lot of like tugging and pushing them into the middle, and like getting a certain type of bra, and like sitting up a certain way. You gotta have a different posture. It's just too much shit. I'm like ready to just be flat chested again.
I developed lower back problems. Not
What
bad.
size are you?
I'm like a baby D now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The baby D.
I know. Because people are like, that's a D. And I'm like, that's what the bra says. But I could be getting a scan.
Well, I'm a 32 double D, so I just want to.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
But I'm interested. Like, what? So I think a lot of us who haven't had plastic surgery, like our thought process comes from the movies and the TV shows that we watch. So we remember like Kim Cattrall going in on Sex and the City and like having someone like draw all over her. That's like kind of this vision. What is
That's real.
that? So you go
That's
in
real.
and you start talking about the things that they don't like, and they mark your actual. What does that feel like emotionally to have your body marked up like that?
I was like, well, this doctor is not a Picasso. I was like, where are these marks you put? Like, they don't even look symmetrical at all. Like, you just like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Right.
He's drinking.
Yeah.
Well, I remember this chick, when I went in for my consultation, this one chick had just had him done. She was just gorgeous, big boobs now. She was just killing it. She literally was like, she's like, I had the surgery done yesterday and I'm at work.
They hired her.
Yeah, she was
that was
planned.
hired. That was definitely not real.
I would say I was not at work for the next 4 days.
I was
4 days.
crying. I was like laid up. I needed chicken noodle soup every day.
right.
How many days was there? 4 days for you? How many were days for
Yeah,
you?
like
Sydney?
four or
yeah.
5. I went back to work the next week. So
And then when could you like touch your boobs? Like, could you do that right away? Because I'd be like, well, I want to touch them.
I think you have to. I used to and then they said you would massage them, and then when you'd go back, they were like, bang them against a wall. I'm not kidding.
Yo,
So like you would
Valerie,
just bump it into the wall.
go to.
I mean, I don't know. I got taken for a ride.
I think we're
apparently.
learning that your doctor.
You need to let everybody know who this person is, so we don't go to that.
Yeah.
No, but here's what happened then. So in my building, if I had to bang my tits against something, I'd be like, well, I'm taking an elevator ride, so I'd slam my tits against the elevator wall. My doorman said it's one of the greatest things he still has ever seen.
How hard were you slamming them?
Yeah.
Hard enough to make them not pop, or I don't know. You had to just like bump them into the wall. It was
Was that the Percocets? Like what? Like what?
I'm so
Why?
confused.
Don't give you
And I
heroin.
did do this for a month. So for a month, I'm just
banged your
slamming
tits up
my
against
tits
the wall for a month.
So it's just to kind of have
wasn't
them like
hard.
adjust in your body.
just to get soft, so they like.
Mallory, you're not telling the truth at all. This is
I
lies.
swear. Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, Sydney, did
Is
anybody
that
tell you
crazy
to
as shit?
knock your tits up against the wall?
Absolutely not. He said to massage like
I've heard
underneath
that.
and
Okay.
up top and just push up, push. Like don't go like this, but push up, push because you just want
Yeah.
them to move, like
Yeah.
the movement. But you don't want to fuck up like the sutures or anything that's in it. So you just up, down, and then like massage maybe a little bit underneath. And I mean, they're not hard anymore, but they were hard for a minute.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice, did people look at you differently? Not after not knowing you have plastic surgery, but just having bigger breasts. Like, did that change
There needs
the
to
way?
be a class on like after you get titties. How because even if you have breasts, you still act like the AAA that you used to have. You're like, you know, meek and like, oh, I don't know, I'll pay for my own drink like that.
You know, just because you have an A cup doesn't mean that you pay for your own drink.
Listen,
What the fuck are you talking about? I've done just fine with an A cup this whole time. Corinne's over here bankrupt with her A titties.
I was out here taking out my 20 like I got fucking A's. I'm like, bitch, you a D now.
I want to let the listeners know I did file for bankruptcy based on my A titties.
You know, I do get free drinks a lot, but I have paid for some as well.
I've got lots of free drinks. That's why I have a borderline drinking problem.
Corinne, you're an exception. But if you got AAA titties, have your money red
Triple A titties.
Or triple A smaller than double A?
Oh my! I think they just throw that in there so you can feel like you're
you get
in
a
the
category.
bracket. Yeah, but
That's so funny. Yeah, I do. I always call my breasts almost an A cup.
But like, I've seen your breasts and
Corinne,
they're
you have
wonderful.
boobs. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot you did see me naked. I always
I've
forget.
seen you naked
have
so many
boobs.
times.
When Christina, I mean, there was two
There was a
times.
time
One
with the
when it was a
flight.
show and I meant to, and then one when I overslept for my flight and woke up drunk, and
All
then
right,
had to
let's
pack
go.
naked with Christina.
More
Either way.
stories.
I remember that post.
Well, you know, there was a plastic surgery. People have such strong opinions on it, like we were saying earlier. And like one of my good friends a couple of my good friends actually had nose jobs, and I was like, oh, and
Ooh.
it was all, oh well, I had sinuses too, so I'm
Right.
Like, bitch, you
why
just
you
wanted a nose
lying?
job. Who
They're like,
cares?
I was bowling and crazy story.
I threw the ball
came back and
into
hit
my
me in the face, and here I am getting plastic surgery.
No, I've heard every
Your friend
nose
with a good
job.
face never has an incident. I've never met anyone who had a beautiful face and then had problems with their allergies.
car wreck.
Right? Yeah.
I couldn't breathe through my nasal passages.
Well, the only person who was Rose McGowan, because everyone was like, "Why'd she fuck up her face?"
Oh,
Guys,
dude.
she was in a car accident.
Yeah.
She almost died, and me and Christina are like, publicize that more.
Fucking dickheads. All these
Let
people are
everyone
like,
know.
why'd she just change her face? I'm like, she almost fucking died,
Yeah.
you piece of shit.
It looks like
Wow.
face reconstruction.
Yeah.
It looks like it doesn't look like she got her face done.
Right.
Because who would get their face done?
Right,
Like
she
that?
was beautiful.
Yeah.
But no, she is now. No, she is
she's-
now.
yeah.
I love Rose.
I
McGowan.
saw her.
I fucking love Rose.
And she's
McGowan.
beautiful either way.
Fix it. Fix it now. Take that out. Fix
No, but
it.
some of my friends, I would say
Plastic
this.
surgery this episode.
Do some altercations. Oh, you guys and the puns. No, but when I was in college and I was like, I just don't get why women get plastic surgery. And then a couple of my friends have nose jobs, and one of them I went to a graduation party and I saw a picture of her pre-nose job, and I was like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl. And I don't know. It's just interesting that everyone has an opinion on it who hasn't had it.
But you
Like,
have
does that
to
annoy you?
You have to feel beautiful inside, though.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
That thing about
that's number one.
knowing how to act when you have them. It's just you have to know the psychology that goes into plastic surgery. You change it, alters you as a person, and you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for like, I have titties now, so I'm gonna be the same person, but kind of not. You're kind of.
What's the difference?
Oh, this brings up a good point. I forgot about this. When I was going through the consultation, I was brought into the office and he said, "Do you have a significant other?" I said, "No, I'm single." It was
What does
okay.
that
We
matter?
like. Well, they say when people are married or in a relationship, they need to make sure that they're doing it because they want to and not because the boyfriend wants them to.
Oh, I got a funny ass story. When I got them done, I was in a relationship and the dude was like, you know, I like you the way you are. You don't need to do this. And I was like, you think I'm doing this for you? You think I'm spending
I like that.
all my money that I paid for on my own for you?
Yeah.
This is for the next person. Like, I'm just trying to get out of here. Trying to get myself
This is
out.
my ticket out of this relationship.
Once I get these, I'm out.
Like, I'm gonna get someone way better. So bye.
And he didn't even take care of me right. I was like, you know what?
Oh, like after your surgery?
Yeah.
He wasn't like chicken soup?
The first time my friend took care of me and she made me chicken noodle soup. I stayed at her house, stayed on her couch. She made me food every day. He was like, oh, I don't want to
blood.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take him for a test drive?
No, he didn't. He's like, I'm going to hurt you. Because I was in so much pain. He's like, this doesn't feel sexy.
Yeah, that's true.
Do when you have a breast job, when you get implants, do they sag over time or does that not ever happen because
gravity?
Yes.
So you would do like a breast lift for that because
you gotta take care of yourself.
There was a moment because I had double D and then I went down to D and I was very happy about it. I've had double D since I was fucking 15 and I hated it. And I feel bad saying
you got
that.
a woman over here that's like, you know how much money I spent to get to where you at?
Bad saying that, but like I would get like the fucking my dad's friend, not my dad's friends, but like people my dad's age would think I'm a grown ass woman, and I'm like, no, I still want Barbies.
That's common though because breast reduction is more common than breast implants.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think breast reduction is one of the most common.
But there was, you know,
really?
Yeah. I know everyone's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
I know a bunch of people got breast reductions for back problems.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Just like also like my one friend was like, I was very skinny, and they were like, it just didn't make sense. So, but anyway, there was a moment where Steven got the iPhone that came out, the first iPhone that had the slow-mo in the camera. And I was like, take a picture of my tits. And I lifted up my shirt and I like jiggled them. And this was probably not too long, maybe like a year ago. And then I watched it and I was like, oh no. Like they were just like bags of skin. And now I'm noticing they're beginning to sag. And I'm like, shit.
Let me see that video. I bet you I won't be like, oh, those bags of skin. I was like, God damn, that is some nice ass titties.
Disappointing. Well, but whatever. I mean, I was like shaking them around. But
now I'm a breast connoisseur. I think if you just like let me see like 10 seconds of the clip, I can let you know.
That's true.
But I'm like, I think a breast lift is something that I would do in my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's also, I think people, lifting is different. I think people have a different feeling about lifting because lifting feels like it's like your own body.
Which it doesn't.
But you're
fucking
adjusting it, you know?
But that's somebody trying to make somebody else feel bad about wanting to feel
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's so,
I don't agree.
Do you guys get that? Do you ever get that from friends or family or anybody that's like, why would you do that? Like, you're pretty the way you are.
What were
No.
the family reaction?
I think there's 4 chicks in my family that have fake tits.
Oh. So everyone's like, yeah, join the club, baby.
Yeah. Now you're really in the family.
Yeah.
You're really in now.
That was your
know?
initiation into your family.
My mom doesn't, surprisingly, but all my cousins.
Is that you like saying she should?
She needs
And she's small. But she's absolutely beautiful. And, you know, but here's the thing. You just got to feel beautiful about you.
Yeah.
You know, trust me, are there other things that I kind of have, you know, lined up that I'd love to do when I had limited money? It's not really augmenting my body, but, you know, doing laser, you know, things like
laser
that.
hair removal and stuff.
No, well, yes, that, and then like just laser for your skin, just to look better.
I should have
But it's
paid
all
for more
natural,
therapy. That's
you
what
know?
I should have spent the money on. Therapy, like getting my mind right, and then getting some titties because having titties and then be fucked up here is just like, they don't go. That's not a good parent.
Yeah.
At all.
Is your mind? Would you say your mind is right now? Like you feel beautiful and you feel
I mean, I guess I'm a lesbian now, so it's all different.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
Well, you're both beautiful women. Like you're like to a stranger, they'd be like,
yeah,
oh, fuck,
but then
I
you
wanna tap
see
that.
HD cameras and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Really?
Is this? Yeah, HD is
I don't
terrible.
like HD cameras.
It's
You guys have
awful.
like flawless skin.
No,
and like flawless
HD is
faces.
terrible all around.
Why they
HD
did
is
it.
for
It's
the
great
devil.
for the viewers because they can sit at home and be
be
like,
like,
she sucks shit. That
That's what
great.
it is.
It's not good for the person behind the camera doing the work.
Some turd fucking made HD was like, oh, this will make the movie better. It's like,
How do
no,
we make
it's just-
women feel worse?
Yeah, it's just terrible. You see
Yeah, I
every
think-
crevice, every crack, everything. You're like, wait, is my head lopsided? Like, it's just nuts.
Do you think, I mean, wouldn't it be great if they could just change the stereotype of beautiful to old?
Well, the problem is,
old,
Shay?
maybe a little chunkier so we can eat what we want.
Yeah, then all of a sudden beauty is only in the perception of our eyes and what things have been thrown down our throat to perceive as what is beautiful and what's
men
defined.
get to look like shit all the time.
And that's what fucking drives
The
me up
more
a wall.
money, the more shitty they can look, and it's bullshit.
I love him.
Yeah.
I
the
love
richer
him.
they are, it's like the fatter and balder and more protruding and ugh.
I love him,
Crazy.
Steve Buscemi, but Steve Buscemi, boo boo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that face. Woo, it is.
It's a
is-
face
Did
of
I
nightmares.
tell you he's
It's a
my
face of
celebrity
nightmares.
crush?
No.
Girl.
Only because I got a chance. Yeah. And then I'm saying, no, he's not really.
And then
but
when
I
he
think
sits
I
under
got a
certain
chance.
lighting, you're like, wow.
There are so many
he is
actors.
really old. Like,
I mean,
But here's the thing: you have to be in acting. What I've heard is you have to be relatable. That's the new word.
but
they're
are women
using.
only relatable when we're hot?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
don't know
like,
because
a
I don't relate
relatable
to Margot
woman.
Robbie at all, or Kate Upton.
I like
I'm like,
looking at her.
huh?
Oh, Kate
I love
Upton is
looking at them, but like
fucking
that.
dreamy.
But I think that's why we like Jennifer
can't relate to
Lawrence because she's like seems like a regular girl. Because look at her,
Does
she's like
she?
chewing with her. In that she's like chewing with her mouth
She's
open,
hot
but
and
she's still like
perfect still.
the hottest version of the regular.
I hate
girl.
when they like throw
True.
like a beautiful girl and like, oh, she's doing regular things like going to the grocery store. She's just like, no, that bitch
Or-
is nothing like us.
Or when
Okay.
someone like Kate Upton is
Nothing.
like, I'm such a nerd. I'm like, shut up.
Wait,
there
who
are
said
women
that?
at home yelling at you.
Well, yeah, because more people who are more regular is like a Lena Dunham or an Amy Schumer who are
Right.
constantly getting told that they're
Shit
ugly
on.
and fat.
Yeah.
So what do you want? What do you want
do you
us
want?
to do?
What do you want?
But I think that's where it's like you have to figure out what you value.
Exactly.
Because yeah, you say Amy Schumer or Lena Dunham or whatever. They don't look good, but they are super successful and they're doing well. And if Amy really wanted to, like really wanted
Exactly.
to, she could get that body even tighter than what it already is.
Absolutely. And I love her more
Yeah.
that she doesn't.
Yeah, because there's other things to do with her
Yes.
time. She's busy like fucking writing books and doing a TV show. When I met Amy
Touring the
Schumer
world.
before she was Amy Schumer had a fucking six pack. Amy Schumer
was her senior video,
jacked
her
when I
college
met
video.
her. Yeah, I met Amy Schumer when I was in college. Amy Schumer was fucking jacked.
Well, she's also privileged though. She's privileged. Like she's in a place of power. She could do
Yeah.
whatever the hell she
Yeah.
wants. She's
Yeah.
not like a regular chick like me trying to come up in comedy,
Right.
like where you're like, okay, like I gotta be really funny. I gotta make sure my skin is really clear. I gotta
Right.
make sure everything is perfect. It's like when you already have all the outlets, you could do whatever the hell you want. You own your own production company. You can write books. You're touring everywhere. You don't have to look good. You're going to be on the cover because how many people are following you? Everybody
Right.
loves you. You can do whatever you want.
Here's another thing too that I think is really important. The one thing that I've noticed with really successful people, especially successful female comedians, especially,
Yeah.
is the one thing that they really have in common is their confidence, their
Yes.
self-esteem.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
so sexy.
Amy Schumer and Lena Dunham, in their eyes, they're a 15.
Yeah.
And
Which I
that's-
love about them.
And that's what I love too. And it's like, if I could only have Amy Schumer's confidence behind my fake tits,
Unbeatable.
fucking
Unstoppable.
I'm going. This shit's going to the moon. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that's the most amazing thing, and you can't buy that shit.
No,
you
and-
cannot buy it.
Mhm. That's that kind of sexy that comes with like really loving yourself and digging yourself
Okay.
and what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm gonna be the oddball person over here and be like, again, they come from like privilege. Like they come from
Well, yeah, Lena Dunham's whole
advantage
life was-
than other like a woman that's regular, just a regular woman walking the streets that we see every day.
Yeah.
Maybe some of your followers, maybe people that you know at work. Those are not your typical people that are like out here doing their dreams every day.
Yeah,
Like they are
you're right.
already 5 steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah, but
I mean, I have friends that are in, I don't want to say regular because I don't want to use that as a negative thing, but like
I don't think regular is
career jobs, like a regular job, or traditional job,
a normal,
who have a lot of, who have good amounts of money and can do, but they have no interest in any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Which to me is
stuff?
interesting because I'd be like, oh, if I'd get facials more often and like I would do more. They don't need it, but I'm saying like that's what that's where
problem,
I stand. That's different. So you just got to do you.
Yeah. But I think that's
I'm
a problem
nuts.
when people who are doing like working at CVS or just doing regular bottle girl waitresses jobs are like, I got to get all this shit fixed. It's like, but you're not really in the eye of the camera. Like you're not really doing the things that people would be scrutinizing on. You're dealing with average people.
They're
every
doing
day.
it to feel like they want to feel sexy. Would you say?
Yeah, but
Maybe
I mean, if you're not a model, then you don't need to look like a model. If you're not, I just think that everyone is trying to fit into this body type. But it's like if that's not your work.
Yeah, why would
do you
it matter?
need to be a size 0 and you work
And it
at
has to be
the post office? I don't get it.
It must be though, because it's just that is the image that's thrown in our face.
Of course.
Like all the time. Like every time we fucking turn on the TV. And it's like, that's why I do like Amy Schumer and Lena Dunham, because it's like, thank God. Like I hate just seeing one type of person like thrown in front of us.
Remember, what were you saying, Corinne?
No, I'm just saying it's because we were talking about like regular people, but and I certainly did not grow up in privilege. I'm middle class as it gets. Like I wasn't poor, but I was super middle class.
Yeah.
Just had exactly what I needed, not really much more. Things were fine, but not great. And I always had like a lot of self-confidence. I always had, and I feel like now that I am like somewhat in the public eye is the time in my life when I felt the worst about myself.
Yeah.
Like easily.
People are asking.
So it's interesting. So
I don't know the comments that people write underneath your stuff, but all I see is like the positive stuff. That's all I see.
well, the positive is on Facebook because Facebook is our friends and assorted people who want
Instagram
things
and
from us.
Twitter.
Yeah, no,
like,
read Instagram.
Well,
Instagram's
her
a fucking
Instagram
is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
She can't post anything about Hillary.
Well, I mean, but besides that, even when it is positive, so not even that we're like doing so much great stuff, but we're doing some stuff that I think is beyond fucking looks.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Don't say it's beyond. It's good.
But yeah, I don't want to make it seem like we're one of the trees. keep it.
She was actually a real big bitch.
Yeah,
so.
keep it in check. But yeah, and then you read the comments, and whether they're good or whether they're bad, like so much of the comments are about like, and I know it's a picture, so I know it is about what like you're presenting the aesthetic to people. But like, I think of all the work I've done, all the jokes I've written, all the fucking sleepless nights I've spent to get here, and then we're gonna fucking spend a paragraph talking about my lipstick color. It just really makes me lose faith in people. And I think a lot of times it's women who are most guilty of it. Like even women who like say that they are fans of ours will be the most critical, and certainly we're critical of each.
What did someone say about your bag? Shit. Someone said something real stupid about your hair.
Someone was just like, oh, well, you're not as pretty as I thought you would be. And
Wait,
I was like,
what?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't even know what that means because like,
first of all, why would you type that in press post? Like, shut the fuck up.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It's not like, but that's also like, doesn't also mean that we're looking for a compliment fest. Because that's just as like.
Well, I'm so glad you can just.
I'm sorry if I post something bad, like something just dope, where I'm like, oh my god, everything, the compliments better be rolling in, like
right
all day.
Yeah, well, I appreciate when you post.
When you guys are at when you were at the TED Talk, when you're doing, when you post that shit, everybody better be writing nothing but
TED Talk
amazing.
is an accomplishment.
But y'all looked cute.
I felt cute.
Y'all looked very cute.
I was like, I wasn't really going for cute. But no, I was going for TED Talk. But yeah, no, I mean, but just like that. That's
all right, Corinne.
No, I'm for real. That was like, I looked like I kind of dressed.
I think we decided what we were gonna wear like that morning. We're like, oh, this is wrinkled. Whatever.
And I looked like I was a server at like an up class like brunch place.
Your damn
in person, but not on the video.
In the video, y'all looked great.
But anyway, this is the thing. I feel like we're just constantly distracted by looks. Yeah, and it just like doesn't matter. It even like I think when we like see a little girl or something, like our first thing to say to a young girl is like something about either I like your dress or you're so pretty or what a cute headband, like, and it just. And I really have been trying to train myself to not do that. I know even sometimes when we do the podcast live and people will come up on stage, some of the first things that will be, oh, the cute shoes. Like, no, stop. What? That's not giving anything to anyone.
But then at the same time, like sometimes you do see these shoes that are like inspirational works of art, and you're like, those are some fucking amazing shoes.
I'm torn about it. I'm torn.
I am too.
Well, I'm torn too. I fucking love shoes.
No, I'm torn because women need to hear positive reinforcements, but because people are so blah and they just repeat the shit over and over, it sounds not sincere. But I do believe in uplifting women left and right. Like if you see something attractive or awesome about it's point it out. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I like your eyebrows, Christina. Your shit is dope.
Thank you. I had a waxing incident in 8th grade and I really
it does sound like, oh, all we're doing is complimenting on their looks. Because that's the first thing. I don't know you. But if I know you, then I'm going to compliment you on your work.
Yeah. And on your soul.
On your soul.
I'm going to start saying that to people. I'm going to be like, I really love your inner.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful soul.
Every now and then you will meet someone like that.
Madison.
And I will. If you can tell what someone means that genuinely. And you're like, oh, I kind of like that. That kind of feels
no,
like
when people used to say that to me. People used to say that to me. I like your energy, but I was on Molly. So that was a drug thing. Like
that's hilarious.
I used to like have a fear though. It's just so stupid. I feel dumb saying it, but up until I met Steven, I was like, I needed to be the prettiest person that my current boyfriend has ever dated. It's so stupid. And then when I met Steven, I was like, I'm not. Uh-oh. And I hated myself.
That you really think that?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I mean, not anymore. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I like to be somewhere in the middle because I like them to know that like, oh, they could do better, but my personality really drove it home. And so I got like the best situation I could get.
You really reel him in with
if I'm
your
the
charm.
prettiest one that he dated, then I'm like, oh, I could probably get someone better.
Right.
Maybe I tapped out. Maybe I gave up on myself too early.
That's kind of how I made peace with it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's the crazy thing is that everybody wants to be beautiful. Everybody wants to be skinny. But you see these skinny, beautiful bitches have all the problems.
Miserable.
So it's like, why are we doing all this work?
So
it's
you two are skinny, beautiful bitches. Do you have all the problems?
Stop it. All of them.
Well, I am not married and I don't have kids. I mean, I'm working.
Do you need that though? Like,
no, I mean, I like that one day, but not
all
right now. But like, I've done a lot of inner work this year, and I feel the happiest I've ever felt. But yeah, I did have a lot of issues before. Not a lot, but like, I felt very insecure, and something, I've been really working on that now. Like, I stopped wearing makeup on stage, just different things. Like, I just didn't give a shit about. And then the thing that I think I am still trying to wrap my head around and accept and be okay with is the fact that we're getting older.
Yo,
and
it's
aging
too much.
has been kind of hard for me to deal with. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a little heartbreaking, but
it's
also
too stressful.
It seems to me though, the older you get, the better you get. Like,
I love life so much more now.
Your mindset improves for sure.
And you're just
I would not
better,
go back.
more chilled out.
I don't give a damn if I love life. I'm like, yo, make sure I don't get these creases, please. I don't want no more bags.
Botox for that.
Yeah.
You can just snip those right out, shoot them right out. I got a facial. This is great.
You got a facial?
Yeah, a facialist.
Oh, facialist.
It's like some guy
facialist. Okay. I know. Don't you wish semen was good for your skin?
That's what they tell you, so that they can jizz on your face, and you're like,
I'm telling you, they lying.
No, of course it's not true. I mean, that'd be crazy. I wish it was, though. Are you kidding me?
I'd be bathing in jizz all day.
I'd have the homeless man on the corner jizzing on my face. I'm telling you.
Risky, but I understand.
I'm telling you. I really, it's crazy.
I forgot to ask, did you guys ever think about getting plastic surgery?
The boob lift.
The boob lift.
And when I was in high school, I wanted to get a nose job.
Terrible.
Wait till you have
because I wanted a little button nose.
What? Your nose is
great. Your nose is great.
I like my nose now, and I love my nose, but I don't know why. But I told people I wanted a little button nose. I want to get a nose job.
You look great.
Thank you.
Well, but I mean,
what is a button nose?
Great. I don't really know.
Okay.
But I was just like, I wasn't gonna get a breast reduction because I was like, I don't like them, but everyone else likes them. So I guess.
Did you really feel terrible about your breasts?
Yeah, I felt, because I'm the kind of person, like when I was younger, I did not want to be looked at as sexy at all. But I was so much scrawnier, like I was really thin, and then I had these big boobs. People that's all fucking middle school boys talked about. Yeah. It was awful. I
remember, boys.
Don't you remember the girl with big tits?
They would talk at me, right? Like that was, you didn't have that? A girl with that?
Yeah.
Her name was Stephanie.
Everybody
they wouldn't shut the fuck up about my tits, and my nickname was Big D's McGee. And I was like, I don't stop fucking focusing on my boobs. And then when I would wear baggy stuff, they'd be like, why aren't you showing them off? I'm like, oh my God, stop telling me what to do.
Okay, I can see that being
Drove me
stressful.
nuts. Drove me nuts.
But if you just thought about it in the long run, you're like, man, all the drinks I'm gonna get.
now I'm
Right? You're like,
yay, thumbs up. When I moved here, like, when I got out of college and stuff, I was like, okay.
Well, I'll just tell you, if it makes you feel any better, like I never got bullied for being flat chested except for by my brother. But I mean, he nicknamed me Kansas. It's like, because you're as flat as the Kansas plains. That was my nickname.
Thanks, brother.
Your brother really
appreciate it.
thought that one out.
Yeah,
for
that's
him.
New York because he was an asshole.
Like, it's like an
It was
artful
like the
bully.
thing. Yeah, I was like, seriously?
Well, that's why it's so interesting to me, because it's like, you're if you, as a flat chested person, you always are kind of like waiting to be made fun of, and like, I've never been made fun of for having.
I don't see you as a flat chested person.
You're not a flat chested.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at your
this is all
bumps right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, even if I was, like, it doesn't, but like,
You don't really
why
care.
does it matter? And like, why does, and I mean, it's interesting now because like now it's like the chicest thing is to have like a big old butt. So people have butt implants and
Yeah.
you're just like, what? Like, what?
That I'm not doing.
Yeah. So I just don't understand.
I don't know. I might go to your doctor with the church van and see
Hang out
what,
the van after
if he got any deals going on over
You leave
there.
your shirt on for the butt
Yeah.
implants. I bet you
I'm gonna wear a turtleneck and
Yeah, you won't even
can.
have to expose your
a
breasts.
sleeveless turtleneck.
that
like,
also
just bend
seems so
over.
painful to have to sit on implants that you then got.
I don't think you do. I think you have to probably
not
lay
sit
on your
for several days.
stomach.
Yeah, lay down.
and squat while you pee.
Like,
I
what?
would
Yeah, what do you
guess.
do? Because you can't sit right on them. I would imagine.
Did Kim Kardashian have ass implants or not?
I don't know.
Did
And
we
I'm
ever come to the bottom
I'm gonna
line
say
of this?
yes.
This is also the internal like weird moral thing with plastic surgery. Like, okay, so say Kim Kardashian is all plastic. Say she's all fake. I have no idea. But then everyone's aspiring to look like her, but then they don't necessarily know she got plastic surgery. So it's the same thing with magazines fucking doing post work on all the photos of the models. Like, you are literally creating images of unattainable beauty, and that's fucked up.
I agree.
Like, I think that is so fucked up. I now, as a grown woman, look at some of these Instagram chicks and they're fun to fucking look at, but I'm like, that's not, you can't, unless you were born with that, like, great, but also that's not something that you can just work out or eat certain things.
It's sick. It's sick what they want you to do. They want you to like look at a woman and be like, oh my God, she's beautiful. Oh, she can't be that beautiful.
Right.
So that's the
And-
thing
and-
about
and
Kim
then I hate
Kardashian. It's
myself
like,
for that.
she can't be that beautiful. She's a fake ass bitch. Oh, but everything in her life is going well. She can't be that. Like, so whenever she
Right.
was failing in relationships, people were kind of like happy because they're like, look at her. She's so beautiful. She's got all this money. She got this family. I hope she doesn't be happy. They just don't want her to be happy. And it's fucking
That
like,
fucking-
it's sick.
Has anyone
gross.
met
It's
Kim
sick.
Kardashian?
Who?
Has anyone met her?
I
I'd like
know.
to meet her.
Do
I'd
your
really like to
fucking
meet
thing.
her.
I would like to meet her
care.
too.
I've
I think
waited
she's
on her.
probably actually
Really?
a nice.
Yeah, she's really small. She's not. Like,
I saw
as
her
big.
walk
She's
past
really
me.
short.
I think she's probably
very
a lot of fun
short.
to
Yeah.
talk to.
I told Jimmy Fallon
Maybe.
once that I think she's 5'2" or 5'3".
She's short.
And I told her that, and he was like heartbroken.
Chloe is real, like big. Not big, but tall.
Yeah,
she's
she's
a
super
tall.
tall. Yeah.
She's taller than everybody.
Yeah.
Out of the family.
But I don't have a problem with any of them. And I think it's so
No.
funny when people do, because it's like, well, stop watching them. Like, unfollow them on Instagram then if they piss you off so much.
People kill me. They're like, oh, they don't do anything. Obviously they're
work
doing something.
so fucking hard.
They're doing something. You can't have a multi-million-dollar business like that or billion-dollar business
Yeah.
like that without putting some kind of work
And
in
it's
it.
all
Like, come
thanks to so many fucking people giving a shit about her physicality.
But
Is
if
why
you
she's
didn't
so goddamn
care,
rich.
It'd be over.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I also think it's interesting because Kim is like kind of arguably like the best looking of the sisters, but Chloe is everyone's favorite because she's the most fun and
She's
the
a
most
real bitch.
interesting.
Most
so then,
real.
So then in a family that is quote unquote plagued by plastic surgery, we still like the one with the best personality the most. So isn't that one? Yeah, everyone.
I like Chloe.
Everyone
Yeah, I
know
do
is like,
too.
if you've ever heard Kim talk, she's real boring. Real boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very boring.
But
Yes.
we liked Courtney because she was kind of like
Whatever.
the hit one. She
Yeah.
looked hit, and now she's doing so much work. You're like, Courtney, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Chloe, I see what you're doing. I see the work that you're trying to get there, but I still see the old Chloe there. I don't know. It's very strange.
I think
Like,
Chloe's pretty hot.
She's gotten real hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's pretty hot.
I don't like that. I don't like the work that she's doing. It's like be out of all of them, be yourself. Yeah.
It did seem she's going out of her way to be like this perfect version of an unattainable body type.
Well, but I'm sure like they all have a shit ton of money, and at the end of the day, it probably is just fucking annoying to be like, why is everyone paying attention to Kim? Did you not hear the joke I just told? Like, it's probably annoying for her. And then the one in the middle, Courtney, she's just being herself.
She's the oldest. She's the oldest.
Oh, is she?
She's the
just
oldest.
I didn't know that. I just going by height.
Kim's the middle child.
Kim's the middle one. Okay.
She's got babies left and right. She's the baby. She's the
Do you guys want
maker.
babies?
I think so, but again, I'm not gonna stress about it. No, I do want kids, but
In this world, right now, today, no.
Well, in years to come,
The shit that's going on right now, no. I don't
want to bring a kid into that.
Damn kids, I gotta explain shit to myself and them. That's a lot of explaining to do.
I think I did.
know.
I started wanting to have kids right after my nieces were born. That's when I really fell in love with like the kid aspect. One of my favorite things to do, literally, this is how boring. Well, it's not boring at all, but I'm like, oh, my most exciting.
It gives you the most joy.
To FaceTime.
I do that.
Let's FaceTime and see what they're gonna say. Yeah.
Well, I was just talking about how I was at the shore house with him, and I'm like, he's older now, so he's a year and a half, and I was like running, chasing him, and tickling him on the ground, and he was just on the ground laughing.
This sounds awful. Everything y'all talking about right
I'm with
now.
you. So
It wasn't my kid, so that was part of the joy.
Christina, like it was so amazing.
But it was just like, oh, kid laughter. I don't want to have kids, but then that whole thing of age does. I think I am very happy with myself, with how I look, with every little flaw and not flaw and whatever the fuck. Age is a little scary just because I do want kids, but I don't want to have kids until I'm like 45.
You and Janet Jackson?
My sister-in-law had kids at 44 and 45.
Oh, she did?
So it is possible.
That's good.
But you should.
So it is just in general then.
It's
Just because it's possible
You have
doesn't
a
mean you
solid
should
10
want to do
years.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm tired right now. Imagine 45.
I
like,
know. Problem.
girl,
That's what I think about all the
no.
time.
I'm going to do it when I can afford a nanny.
I'm not running around trying to play ball with no kid. I'm not doing that. I can't.
Get an iPad.
I don't even have it. If I have it with my girlfriend, there won't be a man there. So it'll be us like doing the dude stuff and the mother stuff. So it's just.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you particularly. So you dated men and now you date. Do you identify as a lesbian or do you identify as bisexual? Or do you just not give a shit?
I'm just here.
You're just whatever.
I'm breathing.
I love it.
I'm alive.
Love it.
No diseases.
Do women make you
great.
feel sexier in a different way than men make you feel sexy when you're with them sexually?
You know, as being a sober person, I don't even know what sexy is anymore. Yeah, because I feel like when I was drunk and high, like the feeling that I felt about myself, the way I touched myself was so different now. It's like, oh, it's there. I see it. Okay, cool. It's all there. It's working or not. Like, I'm not so involved as I was before.
Interesting.
When
do
I
you
was-
like that or do you...
I don't know.
It seems like a spark was lost, but also you're sober, so that's good.
It feels like it's okay, but then you see everybody like talking about sex and being about sex and embodying this whole sex thing, and I'm just like, I could be without it. I'm not really.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
a lot
I don't
of
need to
women
do it
feel
every
that way.
day.
Yeah. Neither do I. Shit. I masturbate a lot, but sex,
Yeah, it's like I feel like when women talk about what's sexy, it's completely different from like a man and what he thinks is sex. Sexy is like he wants you wide open, bust it open for me. Like just have your legs wide open, mad fishnet, like heels that are crazy high. And a woman is more like a silhouette. Like you can have a nice black dress on and be super sexy and wear your hair a certain way and wear a different lipstick. And you're like, that's sexy, you know?
Yeah. That's why the one thing I would always imagine about being with a woman, like dating a woman, is just like they get what you go through and they understand and they appreciate women more. The last three-way I had, the girl she was bi.
Did you say a three-way?
Mm-hmm.
When was
Okay.
this?
And she said,
Guys, not following the
months ago.
podcast.
you don't
Dear
listen
God.
to me. No, it was like 6 months ago. But the girl was like, making a woman come is so much more rewarding as a woman because you know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah.
So that I'm like, that's a different level of sexy that I didn't even think about. And I was like, good fucking point.
Let's put it in
And then
real work.
when it happened, I was like, shit, you're right. So that's why I was curious if if dating a woman, you just feel sexier because of that. Like you're also a woman and you get it. Like men and women can relate to each other in so many ways, but like women get it get what being a woman is because it's so much more complicated and intricate than I think men understand.
In threesomes,
which is okay.
In threesomes, women hook up more than like with
always.
They're like,
was it with your boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you find her on like Instagram?
Yes, I was perusing the popular.
Instagram is a hot hookup site. Actually,
I did. Yeah, Thrinder.
Thrinder.
Which is now
Tinder
called
for
something else.
threesomes.
I haven't been on it so long.
Heard about that.
Which makes me so
really
sad.
awesome.
So it's just a one night. Do you take her to dinner?
We did. We took her on a date.
You better take her on a date.
Yeah, we took her on a
Okay.
fucking date, and then the next time we met, we took her on another date, and then fucked.
Oh, so this was like three. You went 3
We
times?
courted her. Yeah.
Did you call her back?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
texted her. She's wonderful. We'll probably
See, that's how you do it 3 times. Like a dude,
Yeah,
a
like-
dude will be like, "Oh, on the first night, you should have gave it up."
Right.
But you're like, "We're gonna court her
woo
right."
her. I want to woo her and make her feel special. But also, if she was
Right.
like, let's fuck on the first. I mean, I didn't want to fuck on the first date just because I didn't want to. But, I would also get it if she did. But
Did y'all drink?
yeah. Steven doesn't drink.
What did y'all drink?
We both have whiskey. We had like whiskey cocktails. Yeah.
Ooh, whiskey cocktails. Oh,
Wait, so was there
I like
any
that.
penetration from him?
Yeah, he fucked her. I
And
also
that was
have a
okay for
cuckolding
you to
thing.
watch?
Yeah, that actually
Okay.
turned me on. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Cuckolding.
And Corinne, where were you?
Not here.
She was in the bathroom.
I've heard this story a lot.
Yeah, she has.
Like I wasn't here.
All right, but anyway, just because the listeners have heard this, we'll
Yeah.
talk about this off the street. But I want to close up about plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So back to the women on women thing. I think it's interesting. So plastic surgery carries with it a stigma? I think. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
And so
Did you, Madison? You look like maybe no.
I mean, I don't.
It seems to you, you're like, I wanted my tits done, so I got my tits done, and now my tits
Yeah.
are done.
right.
I
Do you
mean, I don't know
feel-
what they say behind my back, but I don't give a shit.
Well, that's good.
I'm
though.
like, whatever. I'm happy I got my boobs done. I wish I had gummy bear boobs like Sydney.
Gummy bear
got.
boobs.
But I'm gonna get them the next time, and it's gonna be fabulous. No, I'm not. If you want to have plastic surgery to make yourself feel better, it's your body. Do what you gotta do. Who the hell are we to judge?
Yeah.
Right, but do you feel like other women treat you differently? Like your life before plastic surgery?
Yeah, they want to be me. No, I'm just kidding.
I just want to be me.
No. I don't. No,
We don't start the conversation off. So I have fake tats.
Right, because why the fuck would you do
don't
that?
like.
That's
So I
weird.
don't give you my tit card. Like, so mine's is fake.
Right.
So we can start the conversation.
Yeah.
Right, but just aesthetically, I feel like, if you brought yourself, like, if we're only basing off aesthetics, you are now aesthetically a more pleasing societally, to society looking
To the
person.
eye. But you
did it
Yes.
yourself.
So
I want you to. If I show you, I'm like,
Show
y'all
me
need
your
to
boobs.
see. No, I won't be.
I'll
doing
show you
that,
mine if you show
but-
me yours.
Well, I've seen
might-
you post childhood pictures of yourself sometimes,
Yeah.
and you talk about what a nerd you were. But I was
Yeah.
like, you just look like a normal person to me.
So she's like, you still look like a nerd bitch with tits. That's it.
No, I mean, you just look like a normal girl.
Yeah.
Do you like the way yours feel?
Yeah, I like the way they feel.
I hate the way mine feel.
I just don't like the space in between because I have like a bird chest, so my rib cage goes like this instead
have
of
that
this,
too.
so they like slide a little bit. So I would want them to be closer together. But when they're too close, that's like a uni boob. So you have to
Yeah.
make sure that it's the right amount of cleavage. I'm really a cleavage person.
Yeah.
You have very nice cleavage.
Thank you.
And
But
I
it takes a
see
lot
it.
of tucking.
Mine's
Yeah.
separated.
It does take a lot of tucking.
Yeah, we got to do this and that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Oh,
thank
nice
you.
real boobs. Thanks.
This
for
is a great
flashing. That was
podcast.
nice.
I don't know. I think people need to listen to this way more. You really know how to be a great host. I swear to God.
You're welcome.
And then,
Well, your question you started about with the stigma, but I feel like you were getting somewhere else with it.
I don't know. I got the answer I wanted, I think.
Well, it is a stigma because you are now a fake bitch sometimes.
I don't
Yeah, but
think
do you
you're.
feel like a fake bitch?
I don't
mean,
think you're a fake bitch.
guys. Well, there was a couple times where I was like, man, I got like fake eyelashes on. I got another bitch's hair on top of my head. I'm wearing like fake Gucci shoes and fake breath. It's a lot of fake shit going on right now.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
But everything is fake. The clothes that we wear. I mean, it's all just ways to make us self. I mean, like, unless we're all just gonna walk around naked, like just get out of the shower and that's it, and then walk. I mean, we're all doing something
yeah.
to make ourselves better.
Yeah.
Here's another thing too. I feel I don't really, believe it or not, like I don't really like to wear makeup. I think you guys have seen me out a lot without anything on my face.
Yeah.
It's like because I'm just kind of, I don't want to put it on. It takes a lot of time.
Sometimes I'm like in the middle of painting my face. I'm like, why am I doing this?
You also have like extraordinarily nice skin, so you don't really need it.
Oh, well, thank you. But
I mean,
but
here's the thing. When I'm
beautiful.
like, when I'm not in makeup or not dressed that great, but then like I have somewhere to go and I got to put on my face and my hair. Do people treat me differently from night to day? Yes.
Oh.
I notice it. People, like if I go to like consulting jobs or whatever, one day I'm dressed like shit, no makeup. Next day I'm dressed up with makeup.
And when you say dressed like shit, you still mean business attire, right? You're not like in sweats, going from sweats to a dress suit or whatever.
Right.
Like the dress isn't as drastic.
I think the makeup and the hair is like the big thing. But I noticed it and I'm like, this is why people put so much effort into this fucking appearance thing.
They really do.
But then don't you get bummed out that like you're given, sometimes it's more respect, sometimes it's like weirder looks, sometimes it's whatever it is, but you're like, all because I fucking spent 2 hours getting ready? Like that's not, it's earned in that I did it, but also it feels not as rewarding.
Yeah.
Like
you know
being
what?
rewarded for your comedy, for example, is like oh yes, like that's the goal. But
here's the other thing that now that I've really kind of like looked into myself, I think that when you are dressed up, you act differently, and
that's what it is.
And
now people
the best
are
version
reacting
of you.
to that energy.
Yeah.
So it's a
combination
of both.
Because I've been buying like a lot of furniture lately because I moved and I needed furniture. So like if I go into like a store and I know I'm gonna have to negotiate a price, like I definitely gonna wear makeup to that store because I know I'm gonna be able to get a better price if I look better.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Your voice alone sounds like, let me speak to the manager. Let me speak to the manager. Before you even ask a question, where the manager at? I want to see the manager in the vicinity.
I know you paid for that. I do have that. I do.
Your face looks like, yo,
commanding.
I know somebody who owned this building. So like,
why? Because she's Jewish.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. No, the whole her old
very commanding presence.
A little aggressive. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do get. I mean, that's why people think that I'm a lot taller than I am. That's the thing that I truly like. I have a tall personality. Mm-hmm. I'm 5'3".
You have a strong persona.
Yeah,
that makes you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like it's just a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors. That's
it's all smoke and mirrors.
Everyone's fake, whether you have fake.
We're
tits
all
or not.
fake bitches.
Yeah, that's my point.
In some fucking way. But I think the most important part is when you feel great about yourself, then you admit
you're unstoppable.
You emit an energy that's of confidence, and it's sexy, and it's it's just you want to be around the person.
And fake bitch, I'm going to put in quotation marks, is really just a LA, New York, and Miami thing because all the women in the Midwest, they real. That's really them.
They are. And then you go there and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're a real bitch.
Yeah.
No, what do you think you left Dallas out of there? I don't know. Have you been to Dallas?
No.
That's a good point.
Right? That's we got 4.
It's that bad?
Do you know what somebody said to me once? I was sitting at a wedding. My friend happened to go to SMU, which happens to be in Dallas.
Okay.
And she said my hair was down, it was all fluffed up. And she goes, did you go to Texas or did you go to college with the bride? I said, no, I just have big hair. Like literally she thought I went to school and lived in Texas because of my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but when I think of Dallas, I think of, or even Atlanta at that point. These girls will not leave the house without a face of makeup on.
Yeah.
Won't go to the grocery store.
It's the shows.
It's
the TV shows.
Yeah.
It's the TV shows because those women are on TV, and that's the only reason why they're wearing makeup to the grocery store. So then there's all these other girls that are like, okay, so I got to get my face done because they're on TV doing normal shit all done up. But you're like, that's not real life.
When I first moved here, I was like, I should look my best at all times. So like I would go to like fucking Dwayne Reed and like in full makeup because I'm like, I don't know who I'm gonna see or who's gonna whatever. And then you're like,
yeah, now
I will say if you look nice and the bodega guy give you something for free,
dude, I get fucking chocolate covered cherries when I look good at my bodega. It's fucking I'm kind of
listen.
I'm like, fuck you, but also like, thank you.
When they throw you like 5 Sour Patch Kids, you're like, what?
I look good today.
And it's the blue one. I'm like,
that's a new one.
I'm gonna wear this shirt again. Like it's a big deal because they don't give shit away for free like that.
No.
So.
But when you're pretty, you're like looking good, and they're like, okay, here you go, and you're like, I'm accepting this for weird reasons, but I'm also happy to take it.
I saw a woman get like a half a slab of like honey turkey like for free.
The honey
She didn't even ask for it.
She was. Who wants a half a slab of honey turkey?
I do. I fucking love honey turkey. That is my go-to
is.
deli meat.
Well, I would.
Boar's head?
Yes, yeah, always boar's head. I go to Fairway and get boar's head, honey turkey.
Boar's Head starts calling Christina tomorrow. Hey,
I will.
Yo,
You give me free fucking turkey.
Listen, I helped you get the plug. So if you get
I'll
that
share
meat,
my boar's
you better, girl, and honey
Invite you over.
mustard. Honey mustard.
Yes. Oh my god.
that's the meat of yours I want to eat.
Yeah.
Boar's Head.
So, in closing, what would you both separately say to someone who was thinking about getting plastic surgery?
Do your research.
Yeah, and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons.
And,
And don't go
that
for
doesn't put
don't
you in
go
a
for
church
discount.
van afterwards.
Yes.
Bounce your
Yes.
titties.
Please
Say
don't.
just your new titties.
And I paid the most.
You
yeah, that
did.
sucks, dude.
And he was a reputable doctor. I'm not going to say his name. He was a very reputable doctor. He did a great job, but there was a lot of shady shit about it. But I'm glad I have him.
reputable?
Yeah, girl.
Let's just say I'm probably not going back.
Where were you in
I'm going
Brooklyn?
to your doctor.
Where were you in Brooklyn?
Well, the surgery center
Sheep's
was
Bay? Yeah. No
Madison
plastic
and
surgery should not go down in
What was that
Sheep's
faraway
Bay.
town?
Like, I don't care if you're getting Botox
Yeah.
or if you're getting your eyebrows done. Don't go to Sheep's Bay.
Yeah.
It's not like
Stay
the
in Manhattan
cosmetic.
for all cosmetic work.
That's what I did. I'm in this super posh office. They're like, our surgery center is located.
big
Yo,
switch.
if somebody said surgery center,
That was a pop-up office.
Yeah.
That was a-
Give me my deposit. I'm
yeah,
out.
that was a pop-up
Yeah,
office.
I know.
Surgery center. You mean a hospital? No, a surgery
Thank God
center.
they're still
No, this is like a
inflated. Knock on
surgery
wood.
center.
This is
It's
a
like
center
way
for
better.
surgery.
It's like a triage. It's a triage.
in a tree, but whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Where can we? You both are also very funny stand-up comedians.
Oh, thank you.
Where can we find you each online with your Twitter handles, websites, any shows you want to promote? Sydney, go.
I'm on Twitter. My tweets is not like thought out, well thought out
I
jokes and
love
shit.
your
They're just like
tweets.
random stuff that happens to me. But I'm at Just Sid, JUSTSYDNYC. That's where I'm at on
Awesome.
Twitter. And then I'm Sydney Washington.
And you
so-
run a show.
Yes, I have a show at Karma Lounge.
Steve Mom.
Every
With Marie. Show, Sydney.
You and Marie.
Thank you, Ramona. Thank you, Ramona. I definitely need some guidance. I have a show every second Saturday at Karma Lounge called The Warm Up. I do it with Marie Faustin. It's so fun. Please come. And it's free. Yeah. Free.
Love it.
Yeah.
And Madison.
Madison.
You can find me at Madison Malloy, Malloy, on Twitter, and then Madison Malloy Comic on Instagram. And
Do you have a weekly show at New York Comic or not?
we do it every other week, but there's
Okay.
some other stuff I wanted to promote, but I don't know when everything's going to
This is going to be coming out on Friday.
On Friday.
what?
Okay, well, if you're for the Denver people, I'll be headlining the Denver Improv on
We have some
November
Denver
9th.
people.
Oh, that's great.
Please go and get tickets. It's a Wednesday, 7:30. It's going to be an awesome show.
Awesome.
And when I'm done, I'm going to go to a pot shop and get stoned.
Yay.
So I'm very excited.
You got people in Denver? You got
Yeah.
people everywhere.
Hell yeah. Denver's awesome.
Yeah,
It's one of my
Denver's
faves.
There are
great.
people in Iraq, according to our SoundCloud stats, but I'm pretty sure those are military people.
I've been to both of y'all shows and your audience is like off the chain.
They're good. They're cool people.
So amazing. So
very-
you're
Thank
doing
you.
great work.
Yeah, and you
for the
guys are
community.
coming up on a tour.
Yeah.
That's
November.
unreal. Congratulations
I'm
on
like,
all
yeah,
that. I talk
come
about you
in.
guys all the time. My parents, I'm like, remember those girls, my friends I was telling you about? I mean, it's absolutely remarkable what you've done
Thanks.
and you changed people's lives.
They know.
And I'm so happy
they're doing
to
what
have
they
been on
can.
here.
Stop it, Sydney.
This was fun.
Well, thank you so
Thanks.
much
Yeah.
for sitting
Yeah.
down with us.
Thank
Sydney
you.
Washington, Madison Beloy. This has been Guys We Fucked, the Anti-Slut Shaming Podcast. We'll talk to you next Friday.